Welcome to our virtual home tour of 2 Indian Trail in Tamworth, New Hampshire. This is a 1983 log-sided home, which means that it's regular stick-built with log siding. We're going to start outside, and as we look, you can see that it's quite a large lot. It's about 1.3 acres. 5 lots were combined in Shakura Ski and Beach, so it's one of the largest lots in this association. There is a road back there you can barely see, but in the spring and winter it is visible. This is an empty lot looking this direction, and this direction there is one of your closest neighbors. The driveway is all the way down to the road. You have a 2-car garage and a shed. The shed is fairly new and quite large. Keep in mind the association only allows 2 outbuildings, so you are maxed out on your outbuildings. With the double doors, you could easily drive in a couple of motorcycles or snowmobiles or your garden tractor. Plenty of room in there. I've heard suggestions too, it'd make a great she shed and such. The 2-car garage is very spacious. Plenty of room to park 2 cars, as well as have room also for maybe some lawn equipment and such. Right now they're just using it for storage. There is power to both the garage and the shed, though no water at this time. And there's a nice solid staircase to the 2nd floor. This garage is 2x6 construction, so it's very solid. And up here could easily be insulated and made into a 3 or 4 season room, office, woodworking studio. Lots of light because they put in some windows. Game room, all sorts of possibilities up here. Now we're back outside, heading towards what I call the backyard. If you look through the woods, we'll be able to see our closest neighbor, which, as you can see, is still not all that close. Shakura Beach is made up of year-round and seasonal owners, and this seller is year-round, as is those sellers, the owners next door. So back here we have quite a spacious backyard. There's a fire pit. And a nice deck. Even with the snow on it, you can still picture summer barbecues, sitting in the sun in the morning having brunch. We're coming down below to the fire pit to have s'mores. Again, checked out the metal roof. The door is a nice solid wood door, very unique, and it takes us right into a nice area where there's plenty of room for boots and coats to hang. Let's start out in the master bedroom. So you do have a 1st floor master. This is the only carpeted room in the house. This is a queen bed in here, but there is room probably for a king. You didn't have dressers on either side of the bed. A lot of built-in drawers, closets. A little further down the hall is your 1st floor bathroom. It's a 3/4 bath, shower and sink and toilet, and then there's also hookups for a washer and dryer. This bathroom could easily be converted if you wanted a tub shower and still have your washer and dryer. And here we are entering the living room with its beautiful fieldstone fireplace. Some nice inlays into the wood siding. A lot of built-in shelves. This is where one of your 2 propane monitor direct vent heaters is. There's also one in the basement. Fireplace has its own flue. Dining room. Again, the open concept room here with living dining room. Another wagon wheel chandelier. And the kitchen. Some of the cabinetry has been upgraded. Gas stove, refrigerator. Now we're going to go upstairs where we have 2 bedrooms and a half bath. Some room up here. We wanted to create a little reading nook. Both of the bedrooms have lots of built-ins and closets. And enough hallway between the 2, give you a little privacy and quiet. But spacious enough for queen or king. Though king might be a little tough coming up those stairs. The attic has been well insulated. Now upstairs though, there is only electric heat, but it would not be too difficult to install a mini split or some other form of efficient electric heat. But each room can be individually heated so that you could actually shut down rooms if you weren't using them. Now we're heading down to the basement. The basement has been partially finished, though it's still concrete floors throughout. There is another gas direct vent heater down here, so you can heat up the basement, and that heat can also travel to the upstairs when you open the doors. There is a bulkhead to the outside. Then over here, they've created a little closet for the hot water heater and the well pump. There is a wood stove in the basement. The present owners have never used it, but I've heard from some people who have viewed the house that it's a really solid, good wood stove. Though it should be inspected, and it does have its own flue. There is a freezer downstairs. There's also a central vacuum in the house. Again, a great place maybe for a game room or recreation. As a member of Shakura Ski and Beach, you have rights to this beach as well as some of the other recreational activities. There are tennis courts, ball field, and then this wonderful beach. You can drive your golf carts or small ATVs right between your home and the beach. And as you'll see in a few seconds, just gorgeous views to Mount Shakura. Now this is Moore's Pond. Moore's Pond is a relatively small lake, and there are no powerboats on this lake, but you can canoe and kayak. You can also ice fish. As you can see, you have gorgeous views of Mount Shakura. Looks particularly nice with snow on top in the spring. And across the pond is Madison, New Hampshire, and those are all privately owned lots. And then around the corner is the KOA campground. As you can see, beautiful sandy beach. Just one of the many recreational opportunities. There's also basketball court and a playground and direct access to the major snowmobile trails. Then Tamworth Village is just a few minutes away with summer theater, farmers market, places for coffee, the other store with its great diner and hardware store, a community nurse, and also the new distillery where they make whiskey. Truly a wonderful place to be. Tamworth, New Hampshire, to Indian Trail, Shakura Ski and Beach.